All right. Let's try this again. I was just a second ago. I was recording this. I was attempting to record and say hello to Metallica. And my tripod just—it's like someone did a leg sweep, and it fucking broke. I don't have any idea what happened. I was done with it too. I was just about to wrap it up. And anyway, I just want to take a second to acknowledge the new subscribers. I feel like there's a, you know what? That's the problem. I wanted to acknowledge the new subscribers, not by name, because I didn't write them down, and I apologize. But if you are watching this and you are a new subscriber to this channel, I just want to say thank you. I've noticed the last couple of weeks, I've had a few new subscribers, but I also want to acknowledge and thank all of my past subscribers. Even more so if you returned after I lost access to my previous channel under the same name, for the record. I just want to say thank you. And if you're watching this, or if you know somebody who's subscribed to my other channel, I asked you to please subscribe, only because, you know, I'm trying to build this channel back up. I'm trying to stay motivated. And to be honest with you, subscribers, a lot of people say subscribers count doesn't really matter, but in all honesty, it does. I'm not going to bullshit you. It's not why I do the channel. It's not why I do videos. I do videos just to share my passion, my love for record collecting. But for those people who say, oh, I don't care about subscribers, I don't care about this. Yes, you do. You do. You care. Don't fucking lie. I only want to continue to share my love for music with those who want to share their love for music, whether it's in making a comment, because I know I got a good buddy of mine, I believe, who is still subscribed to this channel. I believe he is, because I think we've had conversation. Dave, who was subscribed to my channel, he's one of the, just a random thing, Dave subscribed to my channel 13-14 years ago, and I think it might have been on my first video that I ever did. If it wasn't, it was shortly after that. But I remember through the years, Dave doesn't make videos. I wish he would. But I would love to see his collection. So Dave, if you're watching this, you know, I beg you, you know, make videos, man. You know, we correspond back and forth on Facebook on different posts and stuff like that. But Dave, if you're watching this, you got to make a video. We got to see your collection, brother. So anyway, enough about this guy, Dave. Subscribers, thank you very much for taking the time. And I'm shooting for, you know, because previously I've done product review. I've a ton of product reviews on my previous channel, a few album reviews, but mainly there's a lot of work to get those product reviews done. In reaching out to other companies out there, but my subscription count is just too low for them to be interested. But I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying to get products to review on this channel. If you are watching this and you have a company that has anything to do with record collecting, and you want to send me, Mike, for the record, a product or products review, I'm happy to do it. If you're a indie artist, and Water Tower for life. You know, I would love to hear your music, whether it's on CD or vinyl or whatever. I would love to review it and talk to everybody else out there. So with that out of the way, I have a few records. I don't have many. This video is probably going to be less than 10 minutes long, which is good, because a lot of people don't like to watch me or listen to me talk. Although some of you do, because you subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So I went to the record store yesterday, one I'm a regular at with my son. It's called the Time Capsule, which is it's in Seekonk, Mass. There's also a Time Capsule in Cranston, Rhode Island too. So if you're in the area and you've never heard of it, I recommend. I go to the Seekonk one, you know, not really a regular basis, but it's the one I go to. I really don't go as much as I used to because I've been buying record collections and I just don't really have the need. But I'm glad I went there yesterday with my son. He picked up some stuff. I picked a few things up. I just want to talk briefly about a few records I've been listening to today before I go into the 4 records I bought at the time capsule. Thank you, Jeff, at the Seekonk, Mass location. So, John Fogerty. So John Fogerty is reissuing a lot of his music, all of his music, as a matter of fact. So first one is going to be John Fogerty's. Not really. It's not technically his first solo. It's for his first solo under his surname, John Fogerty. A lot of, I'm lost at words. This is also penned the name Shep album because of his dog right there. But this is John Fogerty's, technically his second album, but a lot of people don't know his past, so they're unaware of his first album. This is a great issue. I didn't do a comparison with the original to the reissue, but I did do a comparison with John Fogerty's first solo album. If you don't know why it doesn't say John Fogerty on it, it just says Blue Ridge Rangers. It's a long story I'm not going to get into right now, but this is John's first solo album after after CCR disbanded, and it happens, it happens. But yeah, this is a reissue. I compared this one to the original pressing, and I'm going to be honest with you, believe it or not, I can't say I like this one more or the original more. They literally sound exactly the same. I have 3 copies, and they're all in mint. They're all in mint condition. There's no scratches. So the comparison was very close. But they sound and I say condition because if it was in bad condition, you can tell. But it literally sounds identical to this one, and I can't say I like either one more. But I'm glad that John is reissuing his stuff. To maybe there is something that's audible to somebody that they can hear, and maybe it's different. But for me, on my modest JVC 1970s JVC, I currently have a Nagaoka MP110 cartridge on it right now. It's the 110, right? Yeah, the Nagaoka MP110 with a leather dash felt platter mount, which is it's an amazing turntable. I listen to them and they sound identical. They really do. If you have an original pressing and it's clean, it sounds just as good as this. If you're a completist, you definitely need this. It's a great sounding album. Moving on to what I got at the time capsule. And again, thank you, Jeff. He's probably not going to see this, but got some great stuff. I'm going to save the best for last. I am going to start with one of the best ones that I found. It's Johnny Cash Sings I Walk the Line. It's just nothing special. It's on a song label. It's not a studio album. It's just what you call a comp or a compilation album. Okay, but one, I didn't think I had it, and I didn't. And I normally don't seek out comp albums, but a couple of things I liked about it was, one, it was still sealed. I literally just opened it yesterday and listened to it. Sounds fantastic. It's mint. That's not, a lot of times you have something this old from, I think, from the 70s. A lot of times, it sat somewhere and it gets warped, but this is super clean. Not a mark on it. Not warped. It's cherry. I will say I don't normally talk about what I pay for things, but one, that it was sealed. The jacket is in beautiful shape. I paid $12 for it. Do I normally get comp albums? I don't, but this was super clean and was sealed, and I had to have it. And a couple of hype stickers up there. Great stuff. Moving along, let's see. I'm going to save that for last because the last one's awesome. Now, I'm probably going to break 10 minutes, but not by much. The Spirit of Hank Williams on the MGM label. Great stuff. Now, I have a few live albums from Hank Williams, but this one was I haven't listened to him in a while. This one's On Stage Volume 2 Hank Williams. I do have one that's just it's on stage live. I think it's called. I can't remember. It doesn't say volume 1, but this might kind of go along with that one. But this sounds really cool. It's really clean. You could tell it's live, but it was done really well because obviously it's not a bootleg or anything. It sounds pretty good. It's nice. You know, I really like his music, and Hank Williams, one or two of his albums that I actually showed on my very first video 13-14 years ago. Actually, Hank Williams was in that collection because I got a couple from my parents, and I still have those very records. All right, this one, this one is this was really neat to find. This was really kind of neat. Ooh, I want to glue that down. Ooh, things coming off. And if you wonder where Ginger is, my little pup, little devil dog, she's right over there because she's in timeout. She's in big trouble with me. This was not something I was familiar with. I love finding stuff like this. I really paid up for this album. But this album was it was opened, it was not sealed, it was open, but it was kept by a previous collector in mint shape. It's literally mint, the album itself. The cover's not perfect, but it's fine. It's all right. It's not a big deal. But they're called the band is Count 5, and it's called Psychotic Reaction. The only damage is a little discoloration up here. But there's a little tear right here that put a little spit on it and pushed it back down. So now it's glued back together. It's on what at the time was, well, I don't know how long they lasted, but the record label is called Double Shot. A brand new band with a new album, a new record label. Now I can't say where along the lines they're pressing if it was the first month or the very first artist or the first year that the Double Shot record label was around, but it is noted that it was a new band with a somewhat new record label called a Double Shot. And I just want to tell you how clean this record is. This and the Johnny Cash that was sealed, I don't have to do anything with them. I don't want to wash them. They were literally, this thing is from this is from 1966, and this album is in better shape than what some new records look like nowadays. Not a speck of dust, not a mark, nothing. I put it on a turntable and it fucking played like it's a brand new. I don't normally show, but it's that clean. It is that clean. It's this thing, 1966, guys. And this thing is so clean. I just ran the anti-static brush on it and I played it. It is, I love the label, how the simplicity of the record label. I love it. Never heard of them before, but I love the simplicity of it. You know what I mean? It's got a lot of space. You know what I mean? But, you know, a lot of empty space there, but it serves a purpose. Count 5, Psychotic Reaction. Yeah, you can judge what kind of music it is by the cover because, yeah, psych rock. Not too much psych rock, more like prog, somewhere between psych and prog, but definitely an amazing album. And the fact, I paid $20. I paid $20 for it. I'd do that all day long. This thing, if there was a mark on it, I wouldn't have touched it. If it was scratched, I wouldn't have touched it. But this thing is it's mint. It's like it was just opened, but it wasn't. You know, but in the fact that it was in paper sleeve just fucking broke my heart. I fucking couldn't get out of the paper sleeve fast enough. Have it my my upgraded rice paper sleeve there. But amazing. Count 5, I don't think I mentioned, this is the only studio album they did. There was, I think, a live album somewhere in like the 80s or something, which is kind of funny, but I don't know. This is the only album they put out. Count 5. I love finding stuff like this. This stuff gets lost. So that's it, everyone. If you're still watching, you haven't kind of zoned off there. Thank you very much for watching, and I am thinking of doing another video. I need to pull some records that inspired from Count 5 that I'm gonna I'm thinking about doing a video of albums that one album, you know, call it one and done, one album, and that's all they ever did. I can think of one other artist I know I have. I'll have to look around, but yeah, I might do a video of one album, and then the band was, for whatever reason, they just didn't continue. So yeah, and that's it. Now I'm mumbling on. Water tower for life. And as always, be kind to others. Peace.